Donation and mining family, what's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? We got the goblin dude in the house dropping those FAs. We got that tech man. He's like fashionably relatable. Like a couple of moments we were sitting here chit chatting on the other side, dude. Busting our butts over that. Psh. Don't forget to smash that lizardy like button as you guys are sliding on in here, guys. You know what to do. And be the notification. Send out this that we are live to all your favorite peeps. Let them know that they need to be here. Where all the cool people are. Yo, what up, Mikkel?
What up?
What's up? What's up? Vidal dropping in that FA, and he's been sitting there playing that. What is it? That Star Forge or whatever Star Force, Starfield. Yeah, I'm like, God, I can't remember the name of it. It looks like an interesting game. I mean, you get to fly. It's kind of lets you do a little of everything.
Crack, bro.
Huh?
I've been watching Fallout on crack.
Yeah.
It's like I'm watching it and I'm like, stop watching it. I get sucked into it. It looks like, I mean, I loved Fallout, so like then I was watching, you get to actually fly a freaking, like, you get to fly in space too, which is like,
I saw that and I was like, oh man, God, what's this cost? Oh man, it has so many satoshis. It's a lot of satoshis.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that Microsoft has decided to kill off WordPad?
No way.
Yeah, they have made the decision.
Wow. They should just make that open source. If you're gonna kill it off, just make it open source and give it to the world. Put the whole thing on the GitHub. That is wild, though.
Yeah. Will no longer be uploaded and be removed in a future release. That did not state when, but it is no longer being updated.
Wow. Press F in chat to pay respect.
For sure, man. A historical note to mention apparently is it was shipped alongside the first version of Internet Explorer in Windows 95.
Yeah,
they were shipped out together, first time hand in hand. Windows 95.
Yep.
Wild.
It's been a staple for many generations. Damn, that's like watching an old friend die, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like when they took away the paperclip.
I missed the paperclip. He was such a fun guy. He'd always pop up and remind you things, like bink.
Just don't forget, guys, that if you do use Microsoft Word, you can download LibreOffice, just free and open source, and it has a whole suite of tools, just like it's like Microsoft's like suite. So, just in case you need a replacement, it is free and open source. LibreOffice Office for the win.
Right? I love open source. I love open source. It's amazing. Have you run into any limitations on it at all?
No. And you can even save the files as like Word, like if you're doing like WordPress stuff, or not WordPress, but like Microsoft Office, you can save it as like an Office file, like native to Microsoft Office, so that way it just ports over.
Very nice. Good to know.
Not too bad. I mean, I've been using it for years. I mean, it comes standard on Ubuntu. It's been shipping with
That's
Ubuntu
what Goblin was just saying. He's like, I think I have it on my Ubuntu PC.
You do. It comes native. Like that is a stock program
Yep.
with Ubuntu. Some versions didn't include it, but we don't talk about those versions. Just kidding. There's nothing wrong with the other versions.
God, there's like over there's hundreds of different flavors of Linux. There's forks of forks of forks, dude. It's like, how many bloody forks are you gonna fork it before you're saying that it's good to go?
Yeah, I watch DistroTube, which he goes over Linux distributions, like all the time, and he's always putting out basically new videos because there's always
A new fork.
new Linux flavors.
Yeah.
It never stops, man. It's been constant.
Heck, man, Linux
But I mean,
mint.
there's been some cool ones here
Minty for the
recently.
win.
Yeah, there's been some cool ones here recently. Mainly because the gnomes are better suited for a lot of stuff. That's kind of been my gnome, whatever you want to call it. It's been my limitation on my Linux laptop is that I can't move past like Ubuntu 22. Like I'm stuck on Focal Vasa. Like stuck with it because I can't move past it because the GNOME isn't supported. But now they are because they've redone stuff. So like I could update to the newest version. It reminds me all the time. Like when I do an update, it's like, you're not using the most recent version of Linux. Do you want to upgrade? And I'm just like, no. Okay. Thank you. Go about my day. Next mint. I'm an Ubuntu fan. I like Kali Linux though. If it just depends on what I'm using it for. I'm not everyday driving Kali Linux.
Not
I
big
used to
on
everyday
Manjaro.
drive backtrack.
What's your thoughts on Manjaro? I'm not a big fan.
I like it. It's just Pac-Man. I'm not a fan of Pac-Man.
Yes, that's my
It is what it is, man.
good. Okay, I'm not alone because that's my problem with it.
The call outs are just weird.
Yes, I don't like how
There's no need. There wasn't a reason to change a lot of the stuff.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, that it operates fundamentally the same, but I
Overall experience, KDE Plasma Manjaro is great.
do they revert the call outs back?
No,
Ugh.
no, but it is just real snappy. Like it's probably by far like the best if you want like an experience, but you got to be like willing to make the change. You know what I mean? Like you got to be willing to learn it. But it's like super nice. Man plus jar equals O. Sudo Pac-Man. Then type your command line. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd just rather deal with Arch, just regular Arch Linux over Manjaro.
Almost the same thing, just Pac-Man. But I mean, like, Goblin says sudo. Take it. I don't know.
I'm a light user of Linux, so it's like I can do what I need to do in it. I don't have any. I've not found a brick wall.
You know enough to get you by.
Right. I have not hit a brick wall with what I do. But it's like,
if not, Google.
Right. I want that meme shirt. I Googled it until it worked.
Linux 101. Can't figure it out, just Google it.
Right.
Someone's asked the question.
But it's like
someone's given the answer.
Oh yeah.
I found answers to questions that are from like 5-7 years ago, and you're like, that fixed it, and that is that boat's 7 years old, and it still fixed my problem. Like,
Right? Right? You're like, error. Okay. Copy that. Okay. What is
Windows,
this?
you go look at a 7-year-old like post, like that post is not going to help you.
Right? Oh my god, yeah.
Nothing will be in the same place. Nothing will be the same at all. Like, it just won't even be helpful.
Oh yeah, that
Bad
is
luck of the
so
draw on
so
that
true.
one.
So true, so true. And
Yeah.
what is Steam Deck running?
Uh, pretty sure it's like an Ubuntu flavor.
Sure.
I don't know. I'll tell you.
I forget.
Hmm. Are you gonna are you gonna like upgrade to the new super cool handheld?
What do you mean?
What was it
Oh,
called?
they're the new thing that Steam Deck is releasing.
No, not Steam Deck. It was somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like a few of them. You got what is it? Asus has got one.
What is
God, I
this?
forget the other one. There's
We
one
talked
other
about it the
one.
other day, man. Is it Lenovo? Lenovo has one that just came out.
Right, right.
We just
I
talked
don't
about
know.
it like a week or two ago.
I'm not sure if I would like. Nah.
Sticking with the Steam Deck for now.
I think if I'm gonna spend any money, it'd be on.
Hey, you're good, Jack, man. Don't worry about it, dude.
If I'm gonna sit there and spend any money, it'll be on an immersion tank. Oh, yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Well, totally worth it. Suppose you can just like put it like out like in your garage or out in your like your shop area and like
Probably. I have a
have the
shelf.
cooler like and have like the dry cooler outside or something. Bro, you'd be good. You'd be golden. You'd be golden. It is Debian based. So it's Arch Linux, basically.
Right.
Yeah, the Steam Deck specifically based is based in Arch. Yeah, so Steam OS is a Debian based system, but
Right.
the Steam Deck OS is based off of Arch. That is a thing. I looked her up. Lenovo, the Legion Go. Yeah, I don't think that's it though. No, that one's it because it has the disconnectable joysticks.
Hey Sadie,
That's
what's
the
up?
one we were talking about.
But all those, man, it's like I
I
wouldn't
dig it.
spend any of my money on that. I'd be sitting there looking at for more hash rate, dude. I'm just saying.
Bro, so like here's where I'm at, right? So
I
like
want
next week
I want efficient hash, dude.
I gotta go like do some work like out of town, right? And like I don't I'll be in a hotel for like a few hours out of my day, but like doing nothing. Like nothing. So like no games, no nothing. So kind of a bummer, right? You know what I mean? So like entertaining the thought of finding something. I don't know what yet though. Switch 2's so the Switch 2's coming out. Apparently it has like a camera.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's why you be looking at all this stuff.
You know, it just happened to like happen. You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the Legion. How's the fun dungeon coming along? Last I heard.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Goblin,
you're out of the
you
loop,
are
bro.
way out of the loop, bro. Farm is gone, like decommissioned.
Cut down.
We were getting upgraded power, and the power company wanted way too much money for said power. Way too much money for not owning the building, not owning the transformer. Uh, it just kind of wouldn't make sense from the standpoint of that there's no like couldn't ROI on something like that.
Yep, it happens. It happens. We tried. We did everything we could in our power.
Oh, bro, yeah, I've seen these. Retro Mike, these little handhelds, like the RG35. So I saw it on TikTok, to be honest. It looks like a Game Boy, and it comes preloaded with like every freaking game known to man. It's like $80, all the games, every one of them. Yeah, those are pretty dope. I'd play it. I'd play a lot of Pokemon. I have a DS for Pokemon though, so like I could play Pokemon. I'll be driving past the Micro Center though on a Labor Day. I don't have any good deals.
Maybe. They might. It'll be your opportunity to actually like visit one and be like, oh wow.
Well, I've visited a few before, but
oh, okay. I think
yeah,
Chicago's.
he's in the Discord.
I think
I
Chicago's.
seen someone.
Oh no. Bro.
Sorry, I'm gonna look for this while he's talking about it in chat. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But it's like, now I forgot. Now I lost my train of thought, dude. Damn it. I had thought, then I let it go.
Nobody banned you, Retro. Well, I mean, I don't promise, but I know that you're not banned because I've seen you post them.
I'll ban him right now. I'll ban him right now. What's the username?
Nemesis.
All right, got it. He's gone. Hey, how come I don't have any access anymore?
Hey, why can't I do this? Screen 2. Wild. So inside of Zoom, I'm about to share my screen, right? if I hold control, I can select two desktops and I can share both of my desktops. Very odd. Kind of interesting. I'm tempted, but I don't know that I want to. But yeah. So here is it's kind of what you're talking about earlier.
It's a pie.
That's an orange pie 5. So it's a pie
Guys.
5, but the orange pie 5s have to be seated onto the carrier board. Like they're external. They're like a CM module, right? Compute module. But yeah, they're using these to mine Varus coin. So pretty dope. Because yeah, I want to cluster them. Yeah, from what I know you weren't talking in chat earlier. But I was asking that question and Retromite commented in my chat this morning and said that those should work inside of the cluster that we posted in Discord. I mean, I think it'd be pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be that expensive either. For what it is, no, it's not that expensive. Even if you do
the cluster board's like $200.
no, that ain't much. Considering what you're going to get out of the deal.
Plus 6 orange pies. So that's an extra $50 a piece. The orange pie 5s. $50 times 6.
Are those with the
$300.
H6 chips?
The A55s.
Ooh.
These are like new. So you're looking at about $500 before like shipping and taxes, right? But I don't know. Is it worth it? I don't know. Like here's your orange pie 5s. You can buy a 1, 2, or an 8 or a 4. 4 and 8 for what he's mining the Busy Bitcoin. Is probably what he's going to be doing with it. So I would suggest the 4 or the 8.
Right.
Personally. You don't need the baseboard because he wants to run this, which is the CMP like cluster, which is like $200. But according to Retro Mike, he said that it would work. He said yes. Yeah.
And how many of those can you cluster together?
6 CMP boards. There's 6 compute modules.
6 compute modules on 6 different boards.
Oh, like no, this is a single board.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you plug in how many of the boards? How many boards can you run together, or
also
do they
find a way to keep this?
Or is this like something that is ran as an individual?
One board is like it's like an ITX board, right?
Okay. I was just wondering if you can daisy chain
board.
them together as being like individual nodes inside of a cluster.
Metro Mike said he would do the regular 5Bs because they could be adequately cooled. It's like just like the regular 1 gigabytes. I'm sure even the 2 would be okay. They would generate less heat.
Yeah, because you got less. Sure. You have less memory module that's being powered up on it.
What I like is this right here on the back. Each one has their own memory bank or their own SD card. Like, dude, it's like it's the good stuff, right? It's the good stuff.
So it's like running its own operating system on the backside.
Um, from what I understand, yes. Like it runs its own. I'm pretty sure one of these is gonna be like the main host.
Right. I've never played with them like this. This is something totally different. Curious, that's for sure.
It's pretty interesting stuff.
Right? It's like, is each one of those like an individual OS for each one of the
Yeah, they will each individually run their own operating system.
right. Okay. That makes sense of why there's 6 M.2s on the back then.
Yeah, each one has their
Right.
own like hard drive space, plus they each have their own SD card to run the operating system. He says the Turing 2 is the ITX carrier board that holds 4 CMs and can run the true clusters. So of clustering them together, daisy chaining them.
Oh, that's what I was asking about. You know, it's like, how many can you really do? Oh, error correcting. Ooh.
Each CM should have eMMC. Yeah, each one of them does. They each have 8 GB of eMMC like built into the board too. So like there's 3 different points of storage when you put it on the carrier board or whatever. 3 points.
That's really cool.
Onboard SD card. He goes, this is cool to me. This is cool stuff. This is like nerd level stuff. It's the stuff that makes you go. Yeah, for sure. I don't see the 4 carrier board, but I'm sure it exists. Cool stuff though.
Heck yeah.
I know a Pi 4 that's I think a 2 GB Pi 4 does almost 300 kilohashes on the Visity Bitcoin, which is really good for like what, like 5 6 watts.
5 watts.
Yeah. I was giving 6 because like a fan that you may have to be using, you know what I mean?
I put my thing
I was being
on.
I was being gracious.
So my
Plus you can overvolt them, you know what I mean? You
my
can push
wife's
it a little
my
bit.
wife's kid has a Type C voltage meter. So I sat there and had that thing mining Monero, and I couldn't get it pulled at the very most. I saw it spike to like 5.2. That was overclocked with a fan on. They don't take much. I mean, like when they're doing a normal task, they're sitting at like 3.5, 3.75 volts. And then they're like limited on heat anyway, so. So how's your Bitcoin hashing been going?
Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got it out in the well. You got it out in the well house.
Oh, the S19?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not running right now.
Oh,
So
why
it's been
not?
like 100 it's been like 120 in the well house. So like
Wow.
I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit. You know what I mean?
Wow, that is insanity.
It's been a little rough.
Yeah, considering that
I've gotten it under control now, like with like the way I've got it set up now with like flow and everything, but it's still a little warm. A little bit. Yes.
When in doubt, you just need stronger fans.
Yeah. Pretty much. So I got a 10-inch AC Infinity fan. That I'm going to put into basically the wall where the fans are now will become an intake. It'll pull in that way. That corridor, the regular on the other side, and that blank wall is where the AC Infinity fan will go. So that's the hot aisle on that backside. They'll just pull it all out of there.
You should be able to take a single raindrop and pull it in and hit the wall across the way from the intake.
Yeah. So
that's when you know you got the airflow just right.
Yeah. That's kind of where we're at. But I gotta leave like Monday morning at like 3 a.m. So
Ooh.
I don't have the time to dive further into it right now. So it is what it is. Yeah. But I know next Saturday I will be around, but I do not know about what capacity. That makes sense. I will either A, be driving back, or which I will just, chit chat while I'm driving, or B, I will be at a hotel, so I'll just be chilling on my phone. So I'll be around.
Rock and roll.
How I'll be around, I don't know yet.
So we've now talked about the most efficient, like, new upcoming potential mining Veras on some small form factor, which is really cool, and nerding out on that.
I'm mining for the Visity Bitcoin, but
But like, what about if you wanted to go bigger? Let's say, if you were making that decision between, do you deal with the efficiencies of the ASIC world and which one? Or do you deal with the efficiencies and the disadvantages, of the GPU realm? Same thing with the ASIC. You're going to have disadvantages with that too. I mean, I'm not trying to single either one of them out, but, it's like, which one is the better option at this point? If you were going to be sitting there looking to add into your hardware repertoire, what are you going to be what kind of it's like, what are you going after? Ooh, what's this? Epic?
This is the Epic blockchain's control board.
Oh,
100%.
oh,
oh yeah. Oh dude, like, coolest stuff of the coolest, right? Trying to see if I can. Here you go. Epic blockchain.
That is so that he can do cool stuff with his S19. That Bitmain really cool doesn't natively let you do right out the gate.
So I was looking at it earlier. Kind of doing. Be gone next week, so today I spent time recorded some videos. I gotta finish editing a video currently. 3/4 of the way done. But yeah, gonna get that bad boy set up. What I was looking at is there's like S19 XPs doing like 167 terahashes, or like 200 at the pool side for almost 5K watts. It's like crazy. S19J Pro Pluses are doing like 94 terahashes for like 2,800 watts, which is like 25 joules per terahash efficient. Like you can't beat that like right now. Like that's good. So I'm actually really curious of what mine will do, because I have a 100 terahash model. I've seen them push the 88 terahash J Pro to 106 terahash. So effectively was able to do that for 3,400 watts. So really not bad for an 88 terahash model to only have to pull like a couple hundred more watts and pull 18 plus terahash more, like full 18 more terahash.
Nice.
So pretty dang efficient, and no dev fee. So only fee you're paying is the pool fee. So that's kind of worth it.
Right. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go down the list of stuff basically, and gonna try out the stock firmware, and then I'm gonna try out Brains. I'm gonna try out asic.to, see how theirs goes. I'm gonna try Luxor. I might try Vanish. I'm not really sure. Not really. I don't know. Debatable. Nothing. Not that anything's wrong with it. I don't know. I haven't really ever been. I've just found out about it recently, so something extremely new.
Right.
And then I'm gonna try out the Epic control board and see which one really is better. Which one can make it more efficient is really the goal. You know what I mean? It's not making it what's going to make me the most hashes, because that usually entails with the most watts. And I want to know what can get me the most amount of hashes for the least amount of watts. So.
And I want to know if, but it's like this is why I want to get a immersion tank. It's like, can you brute force your way into efficiency?
No, I'm sure. I have an 8-inch inline fan and a shroud already, like ready to go. Like I can upgrade and throw the 8-inch inline fan. It's the AC Infinity inline fan. I can throw that on there and then go for like extra cool and definitely more quiet, because I know those fans are going to be screaming when I'm like really testing it.
Oh, yeah.
So I have that, but I also bought the Nord Cloudline adapter. I haven't seen anybody test if it works with the Epic board, so we'll find out. I'm gonna try it, but yeah, I bought that as well, so that way the fan volume or like percentage will go up and down as it needs. So yeah, pretty cool. That's what I'm gonna do.
Noise.
Yeah, you can get those control boards for not that bad. Anywhere from 153 to 158, like for a singular, if you're only buying one.
It's not bad.
No, it's really not bad. It really isn't. I know they're currently working on support with Foreman. If you're using Foreman, they're not viewable at this current time.
Womp womp.
Yeah. They're working on it, but yeah.
No remote access for you.
No. Not at all. I mean, they have like their own like dashboard, right? And it's very mobile friendly as well. So it's easy to get into it and like figure out what you're doing. But if you have like a farm, monitoring them became difficult.
Right.
So you probably only have like a couple, I would imagine. And there is honestly not very many Labor Day deals from Microsoft. Kind of sad. It is kind of sad.
And with the with the landscape of everything, ASIC or GPU?
Both. D, all of the above.
You would
Final
buy
answer.
GPUs and ASICs right now.
Yeah, I just bought an ASIC. I'm actually looking at buying a few more GPUs, and yeah, FPGAs, correct, Retro Mike. That FPGAs for 300, Mike.
See, the FPGAs is a different creature. That's a different addiction.
So I said D, all of the above. This is my final answer.
I don't know. It's hard to sit there and recommend somebody to sit there and like, hey, grab this hardware. It'll be good long term. You know.
I wouldn't recommend buying an FPGA right now.
Right.
Because we are bitstream rich, if that makes sense. There's lots of bitstreams. Lots of bitstreams have come out in the last like 6 months. Still stuff being developed. Now is not the best time.
And did you see
to
the
FPGAs.
new Antminer X5?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I reached out to some of my contacts to see how much I can get one for, like on like the lowest deal possible.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I did ask.
I kind of want one.
Yeah, mainly because we're not limited to just Monero. That's the thing.
Right. It's
There will be other
anything
things
on
this thing
the
will be able to
random
hash out.
anything on the random X algorithm.
Well, it's a RISC V based type processor, which means it's very flexible. We're talking like SoC chip type stuff, like very doable to lots of things.
Huh.
Very doable.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It just depends on how locked
This
down.
is when an ASIC is not an ASIC situation.
Right. Because they're trying to fake out what is a CPU, what is an AMD CPU.
I was unaware that FPGA boards are on a lot of Nintendo products. Yeah. VCRs are usually FPGAs. Actually,
all vending machines have FPGAs in them. That's the buttons that you're pressing.
All guided missiles from the United States government.
All communications is FPGA. That is actually the number one use case of all FPGAs is communications.
But all of your iPolos have Xilinx chips in them because they are the control boards.
Yep.
It's communicating for them. FPGAs are in everything, bro. Mind is melting. Yeah.
We broke Goblin with this. He never knew. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You want to know where the first place I remember seeing an FPGA? The very first time I saw it, a portable CD player.
RC car. For me.
Yeah.
Was
Some
an
of the
RC card.
right. Yeah, for me it was the portable CD player because you had the shuffle button.
Yep, that was it, man. That was the introduction.
Yep. I remember that.
Shuffle it up.
That was like the first consumer grade FPGA, and then it just started coming out in a bunch of different products depending on what year you were born, depends on which FPGA products you're exposed to first.
Right. Mine is melting.
Yeah. If you get a good deal on a X5, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
I'm a little bit
And now we
more
can
like
hash on them. No, not all of them. A lot of them don't have the headroom
right.
or the cache to hold the bit stream. That's the thing. Is the sometimes bit streams can be quite hefty on file size. So a lot of those things don't have the capability to store data. It's not their job.
Yep.
FPGAs have many a use.
Yeah, but I was sitting here looking at like all these different ASICs on my side, my way of doing research, and it's like best bang for buck for hash rate, right?
Right.
It's like I can get, let's say, I'm not going to be able to get my hands on a KS3, and I'm probably not going to be able to, without finding a vendor for the X5, I might not be able to get my hands on those either, right? So now I'm like looking down the list of
Allegedly.
different ASICs, and I know I can get my hands on an L7 for that Lizzie Litecoin and that Doji, and you can be making about $3 a day, right? And price on that on those are still way up there because they're still it's a profitable machine still. So you're anywhere between $4,000 and $5,000, right? So
Right.
the only thing that you can compare that to in price range would be what, 2, 3, 4090s if you were able to, if you're gonna sit there and spend the same cash, if that was your budget, and you're still not gonna make as much as this L7 because you're making about
Oh no, I wouldn't
what?
buy an L7 right now because I have a feeling that we're about to get another Litecoin ASIC.
Possible.
Now
It's
that that
due.
happening has happened. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like just kind of comparing apples to apples. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and you're gonna grab 3 4090s versus one L7, let's say, right? That L7 is gonna make you what is it, like
The L7 is
like about
pretty well right now.
Yeah, you're gonna do about $3 per day, right? You grab 3 4090s, you're gonna make about $1.85 a day. I mean, if somebody's budget was already $4,000 to $5,000, it's like it's hard to sit there and have the rationale of going, you know what, I want to support the GPU movement. And it's like, it's not like I got rid of all of my GPUs. I still have them. I'm mining on CPU, not on ASIC right now. But it's like I'm about ready to shut off the CPU miners because, yeah, it's like it's it's a doggy dog world out there, and they're not very profitable.
It kind of sucks, right?
Right?
Just call it what it is.
I'm really looking at, like, firing up one of my What's miners on low power mode.
Hopefully. That'd be the way to go. It'd be more worth it.
Right? That's how I'm looking at it. It's like, not that I don't mind, running the CPUs. They barely eat any electric. So my electric bill's been really low, and all that's good stuff. And yeah.
It's been nice.
Right,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice. And yeah, it's like I can run 2 of those machines in low power mode. It's easily done. I may have 2 30-amp circuits in there.
I think it sounds like you've made up your mind. He's just wanting confirmation.
I think so. I mean, FA in the chat if I should just start
This
mining.
is your confirmation. You should just do it.
Right. FA in the chat, everybody. If I should just start, shut off the CPU mining and just go full-blown Bitcoin mining at home. Heck, man. Caspa is dead.
Oh, bro. They have the Sparkle Arc A750, like the blue one, in stock. Dang.
You want a sparkle. You really want a sparkle.
$219.
That's not bad, actually.
It really isn't that bad. It really isn't. You also get Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
For free. If they are doing both, so Sadie.
It's like, here, hold on. Hear me out. You can do both.
That's funny. I'll check. Maybe, just maybe they'll have one that's open box. Oh. Any questions though, guys? Other than FAs for NIM running ASICs.
Right.
Need FAs for that. Because
yeah, I need FAs.
I agree for that. Hacked a lot of machines in mine.
My crypto. I wish I was that cool. Got all these FAs in the chat. I guess I'm gonna be mining Bitcoin again.
Way to go.
All right. It shall happen.
One has Wi-Fi. Oh, the machine. Mining the busy bits the way to go, man.
Right. I'll have to do some rearranging on the shelves and so I can exhaust
Just
the
get
heat
some
out.
So just get some
Right.
ducting and custom, like put them by a window, or not by a window, but duct the stuff out of the window. So that way the heat never stays inside. Just
Oh yeah.
immediately get it out.
Oh yeah.
Lots of FAs from Goblin. FA for the
Oh,
butt nuggets.
he's like, you gotta do it. Gotta do it.
He's a butt nugget kind of guy.
The only thing that sucks about mining that Bizity Bitcoin. Hold on here. It is not profitable at 11 cents per kilowatt hour.
Nah. A little difficult.
Especially with my M, my What's Miner M30 plus plus. So I'm trying to figure out where that's at. That's M30 plus. There it is. M30 plus plus. This one up. And it would be losing me about $2.34 a day at current pricing.
Ouch. At current moment, my S19 would net me 93 cents a day, and I have cheaper power than you.
This is at, it's normal 112 terahash. So when you put it in
terahash for me.
So if I
only make 93 cents.
Right.
Profit.
And I wonder if I
make like $5 and something a day, but I lose like $4 and some change in electric a day.
Right. Yeah, this
nets
thing
me like 93 cents.
This thing will net in like about $7 a day.
Mine hot on him. It's for facts. In low power mode, it does make it easier.
Yeah, because you're not like, if I can get it under a dollar a day of losses, I'll do it. But if it stays at that $2 range, or almost at that $2 range, and I can't do it.
What's up?
I have to wait. I have to wait. Because like at that point, it makes more sense to take that same electric that I'd be spending and just buy that sweet Bizity bit.
Fine.
So if I want to spend the electric, I might, it's like I want it to be a net positive. We're in it for the gains, guys.
I know you. I know a good place you can get like a little over or right around 8 cents for hosting your ASICs. If you want your ASICs hosted, it's like at 8 cents, right around there.
Right now, if it was at 8 cents, it would be profiting me 16 cents a day.
Well, there you go. That's at current prices.
Right.
That's the reason why it sucks so bad. Because like
I know
last week and the week before that, like it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
I looked at profitability today and I was like, ugh.
And that's
so great.
But what's really nice about this is, a lot of people are like, oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, mining is bad.
I mean, I think it's great.
But
you know what I mean?
But what it does is it will temporarily push out the least efficient miners until the market comes back and can afford the extra safety. Because that's what the network's paying for, is the security. So if the network can't pay for all the security, then some of the security has to be decommissioned for temporary purposes. And then a lot of people don't realize that when you're mining Bitcoin, you could be mining other things right along with it in the same sense that you would be mining Litecoin to Dogecoin. Same rules apply. It's a SHA-256 algorithm. Bitcoin's #1 on the security level, just like Litecoin's the #1 on the security level for SHA. Or, I mean, for script, I mean. That's why you could take the, whatever your hash function that your miner makes, and it can be applied to the Dogecoin and steals a block. There are other coins on SHA-256 that also are in the same category. Now, you can't sit there and do that to, like, say, for instance, B-Trash. It's got a high enough of a hash rate.
You can do it on the Bitcoin network, though. Namecoin is one of them. That is a situation that's done on the SHA-256 network.
Yeah, there's a few of them that you can sit there that people don't realize that you can actually be mining right along with it. Hold on here. I'm going to look them up really fast here for you.
Everything's gonna be so bright.
These here.
Client Brian says get the immersion tank for What's Miners with the second PSU edition. Yes, I've heard of WorldCoin. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Scanning the eyeballs.
Yep.
Sadie says I can justify mining at a 10% loss. Anything more in buying just makes more sense.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Do not disagree. But if we have any other questions, guys, let me know. Or let us know before we head out of here. Because it's starting to get toasty in the office.
What you get for having the door shut?
Yeah, the wife's working on a balloon garland, so her balloon bump is.
So does anybody have any other comments or questions before we head up out of here? And then definitely stay tuned to Mikkel's channel on YouTube. I'm sure he's going to have some cool videos coming out here very soon. I look forward to seeing some of them. I'm kind of jelly.
Yeah, videos coming out this week, but it's not of exactly that.
No, I know.
Stuff, but I got work to do this week, so
I know.
But I'll have videos of it.
And then you got to help me get into the door with whatever that facility is, but that might be near me. That like I've heard rumors of, but I've never been able to find who. It's always been in rumors. I don't trust if I can't verify.
Very nice.
Oh,
Christine Hunger Force. That's
Oh,
pretty
Jelly.
FA.
That's super
That's
FA.
pretty FA.
You got to hang out with the shake. Mm,
Shake master.
right?
Master shake.
That's the shake. Man with the security through obscurity for sure. 100%. Make yourself a harder target.
Right.
The guy was working. I'm jealous too. Yeah. So if nobody else has any other comments or questions for us, I think we're going to go ahead and sign out right here, guys. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Drop those FAs in the Chizity chat because you guys are rated F for fucking awesome. Yo! And with that being said, peace out. Stay savage. May your watts be low and your hash be high. And we'll see you on the next one. Yo.